Road by Boyz II Men. And I was like, come on, that'd just be kind of weird. Now, I'm up here with my phone in my hand. Now, don't think that, you know, I'm just having this in my hand for no reason, or like scrolling the internet for the latest John Gruden rumors. Actually, Brad told me 5 days ago that I was making a speech, so I haven't had the time to memorize it, so I apologize. Otherwise, I would have memorized it and etched it in my heart. As it is, etched in my heart. First off, I want to just say that this moment is so distinct and defining and special. And I just want to thank you two for letting all of us share it with you guys. I am the younger brother of Brad, if you didn't know. And it's probably best out of the siblings that I make the speech. Because, I don't know if you saw the tall, exotic, beautiful woman in burgundy. My sister back there. As she is beautiful, she would come up here and just cry into the mic for 30 minutes. So it's best that I take this opportunity. I also would be remiss in not mentioning my mother and father. This is like a huge moment for them, because just to see us grow, we've been the most, you know, cohesive unit, us three. Just weird and strange and our own people, and just confident and brave. And God, we're so arrogant. And I just want to say, you know, thanks to Mom and Dad for just like giving us the environment and the love to be our own people. And I think Brad has married a super, super special and lovely and independent and individual person that matches his personality perfectly. So let me tell you a bit about my relationship with Brad. We met in the 90s. It was a little simpler back then. We didn't have like internet and Facebook and texting. A little harder to meet girls, but we managed. You know, growing up with him was always interesting. You know, typical sword fights, staying up late, drawing demons, dragons, writing stories, you know. Brad always loved all that stuff. Trading cards, as Stephanie mentioned earlier, anime, Dungeons and Dragons, cartoons. You know, that'd be fun. You know, you're thinking, you're describing the typical 12-year-old. Well, no, I'm describing Brad at 27. You notice how I didn't laugh. Well, I was saying who did laugh, because you're laughing at me too. So I'm not going to talk to you guys after. You know, it's been hard also living with Brad and growing up with Brad, because Madison and I have always been the dumber siblings. And that's because Brad told us so. You know, college was really hard for Brad. Can you imagine being in a class where a teacher is trying to teach you things that you already know? Like, just imagine, Brad's in class, and the teacher, like, let's just say like a philosophy class, the teacher is just got this groundbreaking just sentiment, and you know, they're searching the class just for one original thought. Everybody is baffled. But Brad's kind of got that look on his face, kind of like the same as like a person in first class does, as they see people going by them to see Coach, just idiots. Because Brad knows the answer. But on a more serious note, when Brad started talking to me about Alyssa, and it was early, it was in the fetus stage of their relationship. You know, he would tell me about, like, hey man, this girl, she's different. She's cool and she's nerdy, and I feel myself around her. And you know what? I think she's smarter than me. And I was like, oh. I was like, Brad, come on. That's funny, nobody's smarter than you. But you know, when I looked at him, I could tell that he meant it. I could tell that he meant all of it. And, you know, over the years, something has changed in Brad, like fundamentally and at a molecular level. I really do believe that Alyssa was the hopeful spring in his deep winter. And out of that, something has blossomed, and it's been truly beautiful. And Alyssa, you have made Brad profoundly happy, and for that, I will always love you. You know, life can be hard, and you know, it's just existing can sometimes be a challenge. It almost seems like sometimes everything is broken or cracked or stained. But I think it's nights like this, and you know, the people are around, and moments like this that are just crystalline and perfect, and they hang there forever in our minds. A perfect memory. So I hope you store this, archive this, and just line it up with the hundreds and thousands of perfect memories that will come. And thank you so much for us getting to share this with you guys. And all I gotta say is, I guess it's my duty, but it's also my privilege to welcome my sister into the family. Thank you. Cheers.